What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope that you're having a great day. Thank you so much for being here. Let us move on in Horses, Patti Smith. We're moving on to the next track here, which I don't have pulled up on my phone at the moment, but it's going to be Land, which is broken up into 3 different parts. Part 1, Horses. Part 2, Land of 1,000 Dances. And Part 3, La Mer. But it also has "de" at the end. La Merde, or Mierda. Which I know what that means in Spanish. Anyways, I gotta pull up the album here really quick, so we can go ahead and listen to it. Hope that you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are. If the weather's sunny, I hope that you're getting some sun out there. Get outside, playing it a little bit. If it's snowing, hope you already shoveled it all and got it out of your driveway. I don't know anything about that. Anyways, let's go ahead and listen to the song. We'll talk about it afterwards. Let's go.
Boy was in the hallway drinking a glass of tea. From the other end of the hallway, a rhythm was generating. Another boy was sliding up the hallway. His gold nerves merged perfectly. He merged perfectly with the hallway. He merged perfectly the mirror in the hallway. The boy looked at Johnny. Johnny wanted to run, but the movie kept moving as planned. The boy took Johnny. He pressed him against a locker. He drove it in, he drove it home, he drove it deep in Johnny. The boy disappeared. Johnny fell on his knees, started crashing his head against a locker. Started crashing his head against a locker. Started laughing hysterically when suddenly Johnny gets a feeling he's being surrounded by horses, 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 coming in all directions. White,
really interesting
shining,
intro.
silver, studs with their nose in flames. He saw horses, 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 horses. Do you know how to pony? Like Boney Maroney. Do you know how to twist? Well, it goes like this, it goes like this. Baby mashed potato. Do the alligator, and you twist the twister. Like your baby sister, promote your baby sister.
She kind of reminds me of like Cindy from the B-52s right now for some reason.
Roll down on a bag. Got to lose control. Got to lose control. Got to lose control. And then you take control and you roll down on your back. Like that. Like that. And like that. And like that. Then you do the Y2C. Yeah, the Y2C. Life is filled with holes. Johnny's laying there in his sperm coffin.
Interesting use of words.
Says, "Oh, pretty boy, can't you show me nothing but surrender?" Johnny gets up, takes off his leather jacket, takes to his chest. There's the answer. He got penknives and jackknives and switchblades for birds. Switchblades for birds. They cry, they scream, they like to pain. I push it through my brain, and I'm going out for snow. And you go Rambo, and go Johnny go, and do the 1-2-3. Oh, do the 1-2-3.
I don't know what a Watusi is.
There's a little place called space. It's a pretty little place. It's across the track, and the name of that place is like that, and like that, and like that, and like that, and the name of the band is.
I love the way it comes back down to the piano and then that guitar.
In the eye of the forest, there is a mare, black and shining, with yellow hair, I put my fingers through his silken hair and found a stair. And I didn't waste time, I just walked right up and saw that up there. There is a sea up there. There's a sea up there. There's a sea, sees the possibility. There's no land but the land. There's no sea but the sea.
Possibilities up there.
There's
a wall of possibilities up there. There are several walls of possibilities up there.
First possibility is the sea around me. I'm standing there with my legs spread like a sailor. I felt his hand on my knee on the screen, and I looked at Johnny and handed him a branch of coral flame in the heart of a man. The waves were coming in like Arabian stallions, gradually lapping into seahorses. He picked up the blade and he pressed it against his smooth throat, spewing, and let it dip in the veins, dip in to the sea of possibilities. Dip in, started hardening
someone's
my
getting
hand
killed?
to the sea, and I felt the arrows of possibilities. I put my hand inside his cranium. Oh, we had such a brainiac or more, but no more, no more. I gotta move from my mind to the air. Gotta go and do the what you see. Yeah, do the what you see. Do the what you see. Shine open, coiled snakes, white and shining, twirling and circling. Our lives are now entwined. We will for years be together, twining your nerves, your mane of the black shining horse.
The music fades in and out really interesting too.
Twined in your silky hair, I could feel it. It was the hair going through my fingers. The hairs were like fire. That's how I died below that tower of Babel. They knew what they were after. They knew what they were after. Move up. I tried to stop it, but it was too warm, too unbelievably smooth, like laying in the sea, in the sea. No possibilities. Possibility was a blade, a shine. I hold the key to the sea of possibilities. There's no man but the man. Look at my hand, and there was a red stream. It went streaming through the sands.
I think someone got killed.
Like arteries between the eyes of a horse. Blade pressing it against his throat. Your eyes. He opened his throat. Your vocal cords started shooting like of a horse. Had pituitary glands. The scream he made. My heart so high. My heart that nobody heard. No one heard that cry. No one heard the butterfly flapping in his throat. Nobody heard. He was on that bed. It was like a sea of jelly. And so he seized.
I have no idea what's going on.
First, his vocal cords shot up. Possibility had pituitary glands. It was a black tube. He felt himself disintegrate. Nothing happening. Go inside the black tube. So when he looked out into deep, saw the sweet young thing, Fender wine, humping on the pocket meter, leaning on the pocket meter.
Nice callback.
In the sheets, there was a man around to a simple rock and roll song.
I have no idea what's happening in this track lyrically. I think someone got killed. At first, it seemed like it was like a school bully situation, and then it seems like there was murder going on. At one point in the middle, I thought some two people were getting it on or something. I don't know. There's something going on. Can we talk about this one though? The intro is so interesting. I like how Patti herself is just speaking because she's not singing at this point. She's just speaking these lyrics, and then she has overdubs of herself very quietly speaking some other lyrics. So it provides this really nuanced effect where it's kind of psychedelic just vocally and just the way that she's speaking. It actually kind of gets into your mind, right? And then throughout this whole track, the music comes up, it goes down, it comes in waves, it goes out in waves. There's a really nice tide-like structure to the actual music itself, which kind of perfectly performs alongside her vocal styling that she's going for in this particular song. So that's actually really cool. I really like throughout this whole album, but here especially how strong that piano rhythm is and how melodic it is as well. I also like the guitar work, the very fast strumming as well, just kind of giving like this kind of harsh accent to the music in many places throughout. But then, of course, kind of like the ocean, it empties itself out, giving a lot of room to, once again, Patti herself, her vocals. And this is a really interesting kind of progressive track. You know, like, I don't know, it's a deep story, I feel. It's very poetic. I really have no idea what's happening, and I'm definitely gonna have to look into some more information on this particular track's meaning. But there's a lot of going on. There's a nice callback at the end to the humping on the parking meter, leaning on the parking meter, which was in one of the previous tracks there. So there's a little bit of a connection here. There's a little bit of a connection in the album. I just don't know exactly what that is. But the track itself is pretty cool. Definitely a kind of a, like I said, a little bit of a progressive side note here on the album, kind of doing something a little bit differently, I think. Let's get into some of these lyrics, but I'm not going to get into all of them because I just need to know what this one's about. The boy was in the hallway, drinking a glass of tea. From the other end of the hallway, a rhythm was generating. Another boy was sliding up the hallway. He merged perfectly with the hallway. The boy looked at Johnny. Johnny wanted to run, but the movie kept moving as planned. I like that, like the idea of fate, almost like as if a movie. The boy took Johnny, pushed him against the locker. He drove it in, drove it home. He drove it deep in Johnny. The boy disappeared. Johnny fell to his knees, started crashing his head against the locker, started laughing hysterically. Suddenly, Johnny gets the feeling he's being surrounded by horses coming in all directions. So, first of all, what do the horses represent? What actually happened? Because later on, it looks like there's a murder taking place. Johnny was obviously attacked. Was he sexually assaulted? I'm only getting that because of the drove it in line in there. Later, there's talk of a knife or something like that happening because we get streams of red and all this other stuff. But maybe that's what happened here. Now, the question is, what are the horses? What does that sound that he hears afterward represent? Is this consequence? Is this grief, depression? What is and what are the horses? Which I would just assume, go out on a limb to assume, that also kind of ties in with the actual title of the album, obviously. And then moving on to the part 2, which is Land of a Thousand Dances, which apparently is a cover, actually, because I see a Wikipedia article here for that particular track. So, Land of a Thousand Dances is a song written by American rhythm and blues singer Chris Kenner in 1962. It later became a bigger hit by Cannibal and Headhunters. Okay, well, I do not know that song at all, as far as I know. So let's go back to Patti's lyrics here. Do you know how to pony like Boney Maroney? Do you know how to twist? Well, it goes like this. And throughout here, it seems like she's mentioning a bunch of different dances. Can I tell you, and I mentioned it during the track, her singing there, I may be completely alone on an island on this particular one. But she reminded me a little bit of like the B-52s. Like her voice and the music at that particular moment, maybe even because of the dancey kind of lyrics and stuff. Gotta lose control, gotta lose control. Then you roll down on your back and you like it like that. Then you do the Watusi, you do the Watusi. Life is filled with holes. Johnny's laying there in his sperm coffin. Okay, that line actually makes a little bit more sense if I'm thinking that this is about a sexual assault. Angel looks down at him and says, "Oh, pretty boy, can't you show me nothing but surrender?" And Johnny gets up, takes off his leather jacket, taped to his chest. There's the answer. You've got penknives and jackknives and switchblades preferred. Then he screams, saying, "Life is full of pain. I'm cruising through my brain." And I filled his nose with snow and go rimbod, go rimbod. I don't know what that exactly means. I'm assuming that's another dance, maybe? I don't know. And there's some more stuff that happens in here. Like I said, I think that at one point maybe he kills his assailant. I think that's kind of what's going on. I genuinely could be wrong. Let's actually look into this track and see if there's some more information about this one here, though. Land is one of Patti Smith's most famous songs. At nearly 10 minutes, it's a combination of different pieces. The song was notably included in season 2 finale of Millennium. I don't care about that. I want to know what the track is about. Though the title of the piece is Land, the song is often referred by the name Horses. That doesn't help. I want to know what Patti, she's given us the quotes before. I want to know what is happening in this story. What am I supposed to understand and take from this story? Because I could be wrong. I could be right. I'm not seeing anything at all that is helping me here. Hold on. This might help. In her memoir, Smith describes the inspiration for this song in her first experience with hallucinogenic drugs. It took me a while to comprehend the nature of that trip. The demon vision of the city I did not create that night, but the images of racing coquettes and wild boys would soon be transmuted into the vision of a boy in a hallway drinking a glass of tea. That still didn't help me. That still didn't help me at all. I'm not finding anything. I need more information. Hold on. Patti Smith Land meaning. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Maybe. We may not get to the bottom of this, but I'm going to try and get to at least the middle of this, if anything. Let's look up song facts. Maybe there's something in here we can use. Nope, that's not what I want. Let's see. Smith recalled to Penthouse, "At first it was just me and Lenny Kaye on the electric guitar. We advertised for a piano player. That's still not what I want to look. That's not what I want either. I just want to know what this song's about." Smith told an interviewer that Johnny, the boy personified in the song, is a pre-punk rock kid. She added, "He's entering the world, ready to take it on. It's a metaphor for the birth of rock and roll." Okay, that helps me a little bit. It sounds like I'm completely off, basically, with what I thought the song was about. The lyric "In the Sheets There Was a Man" is about Jimi Hendrix's death in Notting Hill in 1970. Smith explained, "That's Jimmy, because sadly he died in his sleep." So I'm way off. I am so completely off that I'm not even close. Still a good song, though. Let me know what you guys thought of the track. You can let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon. As always, and every single time you're here, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you stopping by. Come back tomorrow, and I will hope to see you then. Bye, guys.